Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi wa kafa wa salatu wa salamu ala ibadihi alladhina astafa. Amma ba'du, farabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa ahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli wa qul rabbi adkhilni mudkhala sidqin wa akhrijni mukhraja sidqin waj'al li min ladunka sultanan nasira. Bismillah wa billah wa tawakkaltu ala Allah. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. In verse number 100 of chapter Al-Baqarah, second chapter of the Holy Book of Quran, Allah is saying like this: Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Awakullama ahadu ahadan nabazahu fariqun minhum bal aksaruhum la yu'minun. And verse number 101 is وَلَمَّا جَاءَهُمْ رَسُولٌ مِّنْ عِندِ اللَّهِ مُصَدِّقٌ لِمَا مَعَهُمْ نَبَذَ فَرِيقٌ مِّنَ الَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْكِتَابَ كِتَابَ اللَّهِ وَرَاءَ ظُهُورِهِمْ كَأَنَّهُمْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. These two verses, they are talking about the manner of Israelite, or the behavior they showed about the book of Allah, or covenant that they made with Allah, or even all those covenant that they made with anybody. In verse number 100, Allah is talking about any covenant that they made, or any covenant or compact or contract, all those whatever they do, Israelite, they do, their method of dealing with this is that a party of them, a group of those people, they go against that, they turn their back to that, they break it or breach it, or this is the method that they deal towards any compact or any contract that they made. And so this is some kind of warning situation that Allah is putting in front of us about Israelite, and that is their habit. And we read it, and then when Allah is explaining this method of them, this manner of them, that they deal like this with all their covenant and with all their dealing and treaties that they make. So now when it comes to the last Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we should not expect that they will do something other than what the habit of them is. That is something that is a second nature of them, that they always breach any treaty, they break it, they go against it, or at least a group of them, they break it and they go against that. And Allah is telling this thing to us. So Allah is telling that we shouldn't be waiting for their becoming Muslim and their becoming believers. They will not, as He has told in some previous verses, and we have explained it. Allah is telling in verse number 100, Awakullama ahadu kullama. Here Allah is not talking about the pact that they have made with Allah. Allah is talking about any treaty, any covenant, any contract that they make with other people. Kullama ahadu. Ahadu means when there are two parties or more, they make some ahad, some contract with some people or some other group or party. If they make ahadan, whatsoever that contract be, it is not only that they make with Allah, all those contracts that they made. We should not comment on their behavior that is shown from them to all the world, but we just read it from Quran, and Quran is telling something 1400 years, and it is narrating the situation of them that they have showed in 400-500 years from Moses, Prophet Moses, to the time of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And in 500 years is a big time to understand the reality and the nature of some people and some group. So Allah is telling their nature and their mindset, or what they have in dealing with the compact or with the contract that they make with somebody. Their method is like this. Allah is telling here, Awa kullama ahadu is not like this. It is, Allah is saying that is the reality. Everybody knows that this is their habit, this is their way of dealing with the contract. Awa kullama ahadu, is it not that whenever, kullama, wherever, kullama can include all these situations. Kullama is a word that can be used for time, can be used for place, can be used for group, can be used for one, can be used for many, and can be used for all type of things. Kullama, whenever, whatever, to whomever, whatsoever, a little one, a big one, here, there, now, whatever the time. Kullama ahadu, they have a treaty with some other. Ahadu, this verb is used when something is done in between two parties or more than two parties. So ahadu, ahadan. Ahadan is indefinite, and indefinite means that can be a little treaty, a bigger one, between two people, between two groups, between two countries maybe, and whatever. Ahadan, it is unlimited, it is not specific, any kind of treaty. So what is their behavior? What is their method? Nabazahu fariqun minhum. They have this kind of dealing that a group of them, maybe some of them, they remain on the contract, they remain supporting the contract, apparently of course, and some of them, a group of, between those who have signed that treaty, who have involved themselves in that treaty, they were there, some of them, they say, no, we don't accept that treaty, we don't believe in that, we will not go with that, we will not abide by that, and this kind of thing. And in this way, they destroy or ruin that treaty and cause it to fail. Fariqun minhum. So what is the reality, O Allah? You tell us. Why they do like this? Why they behave like this? Allah is telling, Bal aktharuhum la yu'minun. The reality is, most of these people are unbelievers. They actually don't believe in Allah and the day of judgment. If somebody believes in Allah and he knows that Allah is knowing all the things, and he is heedful of everything what is happening here around, and also somebody is going to have his accountability in the day of judgment, and he will be asked for what he have done here and what he have committed or what the conduct he brought there. So he will not go that wrong. If somebody is feeling so free to do whatever he wants, to go whatever he likes, and to negate whatever he dislikes, then he is not believing in Allah and not the day of judgment. He is believing in his own worldly life, and he is to promote it, just that, and he does not think about any other thing that will happen, or any judgment day or the doomsday. So may Allah keep us safe and secure. Though we had to do the next verse here in this session, but I think time is over and we have to do it in the next session. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah bless you all.